The sunlight is everything. I probably shouldn't be saying like that. Hello everyone. Today we are talking about being annoying and why you should also be more annoying. Because I can guarantee you, you're not as annoying as you think. The video idea came to me when a couple of people who I guess had seen my previous video had said that stuff really resonated with them. And while having conversations with them as well, I noticed that they were sort of thinking to themselves, oh, I don't really feel connected as part of this wider group. I feel kind of left out. I wish I knew how to insert myself into situations, perhaps. Or at least that's the way that I interpreted it. And that's sort of something that I've been thinking about a lot myself, just sort of in my own personal life. You get on with everyone so well. And like, I don't know how you do it. And I just looked at them and I'm like, I'm just being annoying. Like, it's just what I do. I show up. I talk to people. I usually try to be in the best mood I can. Sometimes if I'm tired, I can't really help it. I do become quite moody. But the important thing is showing up, smiling, sort of acknowledging people, asking how things are. Try to remember things. I will admit, I have read a little bit. Oh, I haven't read a bit. Listened to a bit the audiobook for How to Win Friends and Influence People. And like, I'll be honest with you, like, it's really basic knowledge. Like, don't waste your money on it. I can tell you most of it right now. It's basic. It's pretty much remember people's names, seem genuinely interested. You don't have to be, but you can just pretend you're genuinely interested. Don't argue with people and try to figure out what you can give other people as opposed to what you can take from them. And I'm like, my guy, is that not, do people not know that? When it comes to making friends, you've kind of just got to get yourself out there. And don't get me wrong, it's definitely easier said than done. Sometimes there will be days where like today, I had like a whole day planned out. I was almost not going to even record this, but it's like 3 p.m. and I've got nothing better to do. And if I start recording this now, then that means that my food shopping will arrive and that means I can prep my dinner. And that sounds very good to me. I get into my own head that nobody misses me in these larger social situations, if that makes sense. So when I talk about being annoying, I'm not saying be annoying in the sense of you're crossing people's boundaries, you're, consistently irritating people, you're just not listening. I mean being annoying in the, like those little thoughts in your head that are like, oh, I probably shouldn't go to this thing because nobody really wants me there and I'm probably just going to annoy everyone. Be that kind of annoying. Be the annoying where it's just you being like, oh, I'm showing up to something. Your friends are hanging out, like, hey, can I join you? And I am fully a victim of not doing that. I am terrible for not actually socializing with people. But the thing that really dawned on me recently is the fact that I've had a number of people who've said to me, hey, it's been really good to see you. It's been really nice seeing you come out more. You should come hang out more. And it's kind of that like, me? You're talking to me? I'm just a little guy. What are you on about? Nobody misses me. I suppose one of the best examples I can give of this is I was at a house party recently and I got ready for it. I'd had like a long day, taking a nap and stuff because I was like, if I'm going to be out socializing, seeing my friends, I need energy. I need time to just sit in silence, sort of compose myself, regroup, I guess, and then I can go out and have a good time. Now, when I was away to leave, full of anxiety, full of dread, did not want to go, did not want to leave the house, even though I had put a lot of effort into getting ready. I brought I bought like 4 packets of crisps or something ridiculous like that. I brought a lot of food, because it's what I do. And I was sitting there being like, I don't know if I should go. I'm like, I don't think anyone will want me there. It'll be fine. And that's the trap you fall into, where you're like, am I being annoying? What is me going to this thing going to inconvenience other people? I mean, maybe, but like, you won't know unless someone tells you. When I say be annoying, like go do the thing. Go socialize, go outside. I really want to go outside right now because the sun is so beautiful. Just do it and see what happens. And maybe you will be a little bit annoying. I know I can be a little bit annoying. I know I'm definitely not for everyone. But the people who I am for acknowledge that and accept me and will express that they're happy to see me and happy to be around me or in whatever situation we're in. I'm at the point where I'm looking back on that evening, and although I felt just pure dread, just wanted to just, curl up, cease existing for a little bit, just disappear. I went and had a good time. And it's about learning to ignore the negative thought spiral that gets in the way of you having a good time. It's all about picking yourself up and getting yourself out of that sort of like self-loathing spiral where you're like, nobody really wants me here. I should just stay home. Because I can guarantee you that the anxiety that you will feel right before going out is like, you will feel 10 times worse when you see those people again and you're like, oh, I should have been there. I'd argue that it's good in a way to sort of make the sacrifice of being temporarily uncomfortable and nervous, because you kind of know in the end that you're going to feel better and you're going to enjoy yourself. And I myself am really bad at it. The amount of times I have like just been away to go out somewhere and I've had to just sort of turn to my partner and be like, I'm overreacting, aren't I? I was like, yep, you're going to have a good time. Stop being anxious about it. Getting back to the point of, I think that everyone should be more annoying. Easy ways to do that are just to kind of show up, if that makes sense. In your head, you'll think that you're being annoying in that whole, I don't feel like I fit into this group. I don't feel X, Y, and Z. Because like 90% of the time, you're just in your own head about it. And this is like equally a video that I'm going to have to watch back myself to reassure myself that I'm not a bad person. Because like, I would argue, whoever it is that's watching this, you're probably not a bad person either. And you're probably just too harsh on yourself. And that's fine. Like, I think that, well, we all know that we're all our own worst critics, so. But being annoying is good. Showing up to things and just having a good time. Basically, the point is that if no one tells you that you're annoying, then you're not being annoying. And even though you'll think you're annoying, you're not. And that's what I mean by you should be more annoying. I'm being so serious right now. Just next time that someone makes plans for something, just go. Just go, enjoy yourself, have a good time. If you're not having a good time, you can leave. The important thing is that you're taking those steps to strengthen your friendships with others. And you're sort of showing face. And even though, like, again, it can be uncomfortable. It can be totally uncomfortable. I was at an event last night. I went alone. I ended up seeing some people I haven't seen in forever and got to talk to them. And sitting back now, I'm just like, damn, I probably was being annoying. But then you take a step back and you're thinking to yourself, probably not. If like I was sitting alone, I was just gonna have a wee drink and enjoy the show. But a couple of friends were just like, hey, come sit with us. Come sit with us. We've got a little corner bit here. You should go. And I was like, you know what? I think I will. And it was a great time. I had a lovely time. I met some people who I hadn't seen in forever. I met some new people, and that's just like, it's so cool, the idea of like just randomly like sort of forging connections with people and meeting people. It's just cool. The interconnectedness of us as humans is like such a fascinating thing. I've been reading How Do You Live, the book that was loosely referenced in The Boy and the Heron, and it sort of talks about that whole like sort of like relative human connections and whatever. One that was used in the book was about baby formula, and the whole idea of there was someone who someone in Australia milked the cows, someone transported that milk to a factory, another person like unloaded the van, and it just like goes on through like the whole cycle of production, and that whole idea that everyone is sort of connected in a weird way. I feel like I sound a little bit lame-pilled right now. I'm not gonna lie. I just think making friends is neat, man. And I'm the worst for it because I'll be like really nice to someone and then I'll be like, yeah, we just hang out. And then I'm like, yeah. And then I don't, because I really don't like leaving my house. I'm actually going to be organizing sort of like a local social thing, I guess. For those who follow me on my Instagram, you might have seen I put up a poll recently about whether or not people be whether or not people be interested in maybe having some sort of like reading social thing, not like a book club, basically where you can there's a set day once every other week where you and some people that you might know or might not know, because you get to meet new people, which is going on to my point, you just sit and read in the park for a couple of hours out in the evening. Because, like, I'm being so serious. The sun is shining into my room right now. And I feel like every negative thing that I've been thinking about as far as my life is just, like, disappearing. I'm like, damn. Most important thing about growing up is realizing that the sun is good and being outside is good for you. I want to make a whole other video on making friends when you're outside of, like, education, I guess, in sort of the adult world or whatever, because it can be really difficult when you're not in, I would say, maybe like education, if that makes sense, like at school or uni. Like, you've got some commonality, even to a degree, whether it's that you're within the same age group or you have the same interests or you're like wanting to pursue the same careers. You've got that, but then as soon as you're outside of that environment, it becomes really difficult to almost like sort of like feel your way around. I don't know why I did little fingers there. And I'm feeling around, I'm sussing out the vibes. It all links back to my idea of being annoying, where you just sit down, you're there, you're present, you are enjoying yourself to the best of your abilities. You don't need to be having the greatest night of your life every night, because that's not what life is. Life is about embracing the fact that some days are good, some days are bad. Sometimes you just won't feel anything, and it's about sort of treating each day with almost like a respect in a way. Like, just sort of, honor your emotions, acknowledge this is how you're feeling on this day, this is what's going on. Tomorrow will be different, and whether that's good or bad, you just gotta accept it. Bottom line here is that you should just be annoying. Just go out and do the thing, make friends, because at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like you, they're gonna say something. My homework for you for this video, I guess, if you got to this point, is to go and do something annoying, and especially if you know me personally, tell me about it, or drop a comment. Do something that you would think that you're being annoying for, and let me know how that goes. If it's a case of you've been invited to go and do something, go do it. Sit with that feeling that you're worried about, and then let it go and go out and enjoy yourself. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. Go outside, go be annoying, go have a good time. Let me know about it. I don't care if that's like a message on social media. I don't know if it's a comment in here. Just do it. If you want to tell me how it went, please go ahead. I like, it means the world to me that people absorb what I'm saying and relate to it in some sort of way. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go. This is actually really good because I do need to drink water. Remember to drink water, remember to take your meds, and above all else, be good. Be a good person, because you deserve it, and other people deserve it, and you being a good person is not quantifiable by anything other than vibes. I went on a whole rant there. Bye.